people? This is the fishing dude, and we're going to be looking at this game. We're going to give you a review on this game. It's called the Fishing Club 3D. All right, here we are. Okay, I'm going to give you a review, but I'm playing the game at the same time, so but at the same time I'm giving you a review. Now, as you can see, this is right here at the beginning of the game. And this is what you got here, okay? You got some stuff you can follow up here, look at, and different things, breaking news, and you can read up on the stuff, baits and all this kind of stuff. You got your message board, you got rankings, you got your portfolio, you got clubs. You can make your own clubs in here. And overall, I'm looking at the graphics of the game. The graphic of the games, are pretty good as far as the scenery goes. It's pretty good. Now, I have issues as far as what the fish look like. I've done a lot of fishing in my life, and believe me, fishes don't look like this. But so that's gonna continue. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start you off on the first game, but I'm gonna have other games you can come and check here on YouTube that I'll be posting here, and you can see those games here. They're just regular games that I will be playing, but right now I'm just doing the review. Let's get started here with our first game. Okay, all right. Now you can chat over here. You got chat. Okay, you can chat there, and then you got your menu on this side. Okay, you got up here you have. It talks about rewards, and then this game has like these questions you answer, and you want to complete these challenges and stuff, and do the stuff and it gives you other rewards in the bottom. You can do that. I haven't done those, but this is what you got here. Okay. Now overall, you got your store. I'm not too happy about the store. The store graphics could have had a little bit better job done with the store graphics. Okay, I'm not too, too good on this stuff. You got the fishing reels you can get, different type of reels, and then you got hooks, and you got bait. You heard that sound right there? I have no idea what that is, and it just comes and goes. Okay, it's some kind of weird sound, like somebody's trampling behind you or something. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know what it is. Here you go. You got all different type of hooks. I have a big issue with this game. One of the biggest issues I have with this game is its hooks. Okay, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But first, I'm going to show you the graphics here. These are the hooks. There are lures here. It's hooks and lures per person. They have really messed up this game when it comes to hooks and lures. Okay, you got bait over here. You got different type of baits, swarms, and then if you just take your mouse button, go on top of it, it's going to tell you the kind of bait, what's it for, tell you different kind of baits, what it catches, and so forth. And you can use these baits. All right, you can move along, different type of baits, and as you move on to bigger levels, longer, better levels, you get more baits. Okay, the price of the baits, okay, are very high in some of these levels. Now, also you can see that you have these little fishes out here. These are goldfishes, okay, but the thing about all these games that go online, there's that noise again. I don't know what that is. The things about these games is, a lot of these fishing games are coming out now is, of course, many games are coming out now is, the makers of these games are trying to make a long-term business out of the game. They're not just selling you the games like they used to. You just play the game, you went up on levels, everything was in the game. You didn't have to actually dig into your pocket and pull out hard cold cash. There's that noise. I don't know what it is. And this is what you have, this stuff. You'll get some of these awards, some of these goldfishes, you'll get them at the beginning, not many, but then you build up. If you want extra ones, you have to buy them and add them onto the game. That's just the way right here. If you go here where it says the money, there you go. This is going to cost you hardcore cash. This is real money. This is going to cost. All right. So let's say you wanted 50,000 of the of the game, plus another 25,000, I guess, you'll have to pay like about 599 US dollars. Now you got, I don't know, you have to convert that to euro if you're in Europe or whatever country you're in. And you can buy, you know, all the way up here to half a million, you can spend 59 bucks. Okay, that's actual cash to get this play money. Okay, so you can buy stuff in the game. Now, that's something that the makers of these games are doing. In other words, to have residual income coming in all the time. They do it with these games, okay, or better yet, to see how much money they can get out of you. Okay, so going back over here. Now, over here you got fishing rods, you got hooks, you got lures, you got bait. There's another little issue right here. You got things to repair your rod, and on boosters and turbo and all this other stuff you have on here. This stuff, as you play the game, you get to learn more about it. Okay, we're gonna put OK here. Now we're gonna look at the graphics of this game. Let me lower this 1 second. Well, I guess it's okay. The graphics here, if you look around, they're quite good. What I don't like is this, because sometimes you want to scoot over here and it ends up casting your line. There's the fish right there. Okay, there's your fish, and he bites, and you pull them in. This is basically what you do. Let me tell you, people, this is not going. This is it's not like an actual simulator, like they're trying to actually simulate fishing. This is a game. Alright, so it gives you the points, gives you score, and you move on your XPs. And the more XPs you get, the higher the level you're going to move. Okay, but playing this game, I'm going to tell you, graphic-wise, as far as the scenery goes, I will say I can give this pretty good, level. But as you've seen let me catch a fish here, and let me show you something that I don't like. I want to catch a fish here. Let's see where we can catch right here. Now the fishes in the water look pretty good, and then we got this. You bring in the fish, and there's a catfish right there. There you go. Look at the graphics on this catfish. I mean, not this catfish, this fish here. Let me, didn't even let me look at the graphics item. Okay. I guess it doesn't want me looking at it too much. But the fish look like it's been ran over by a steamroller. It's flat. Okay? It's basic. It's not. It's 3D. The fish is still 3D, but has a more of a flat look. And a lot of the colors of the fish really don't go with the fish. Okay, so I'm going to give for graphics on this game. What I'm going to give for graphics on this game is not going to be high. I'm going to basically, because of the scenery looking good, the embryons in the background, the birds is pretty good, but it doesn't change. It's pretty much same birds here, same birds and everything just about. Okay, pretty much have the same sound. Okay, but the graphics, the water graphics is pretty good. The fish graphics, very bad. Okay, I don't like them at all. The 3D, they could have spent more time on the 3D graphics of the fish. I'm not going to say very bad, but they could be improved. And overall graphics for this game, I have to give it at least a 6. Okay, it's basically to be honest, between 6. I guess say 6.5, 6.5 is what I'm giving on this graphics and on this game. So that will give for graphics on here, and now we'll play the game and how easy the game is to play. How easy is this game to play? Well, basically you start off at this juncture right here, which is the first one. You start off. You're not going to have this kind of fishing rod. I'm going to show you now the kind of fishing rod that you're going to have. You're going to start off with. Let me fix that. Let me end up going here. Gonna go to your toolbox over here, and you're going to start off with this kind of fishing rod. All right. I'm going to equip with that kind of fishing rod so you can see what you're going to have. All right. This basically looks like a fly, like the fly fishing rod. That's what it looks like. It's got a little handle here on the side. You can see right there. That's what you got. Okay. This is basically to catch fish like 2 pounds. Okay. Now, the game is pretty. the thing about this game is you're not going to be able to move around, go to different locations, walk around this lake. Okay, not good. They could have maybe done better with that. You created all this 3D layers out here. You could have had the person a little pass around here, walking around, let the people walk around, fish in different areas. Okay. Gameplay, it's pretty easy. You take this little gimbal thing right here in the red. You cannot cast. You have to cast wherever is green. But on this kind of fishing rod, it's not going to go out far. If I had the other fishing rod, I could go out further out. But this one is going to allow me to come out to about here. Okay. So you cast in, and then you hear that here. You hear that? You hear that? That's the fish getting close to you that he's going to bite. Alright, there you go. There's the fish. And there's that crazy looking, flat looking fish. Like, look, the fish looks like it's kind of flat. Alright, and there's your rewards. I got 382 XPs on that one. It's 13.5 ounces. Okay. And then you got some stuff out here that you get. You comments, and then you move on. The fishing, the way to fish is pretty easy. You cast out. And then you're gonna hear that. You hear that beep. But here's the thing: you can move this back. Now, what this is telling you is that little beep is telling you, from what I can understand from this game, is the bait that you put in there is attracted to the fish that's in that area. That's why you're hearing that beep beep. Sometimes you hear that beep beep, and the fish. There's some bigger fish next by your bait, but they won't bite. And you see the smaller fishes going after it because the smaller fishes are attracted to it. Now, the other fishes may have to be a different kind of bait. But if you look at this bait, if you look at the whole thing, and now you're just seeing something that got me ticked off. But first, let me say about it. If you look at the whole thing, the gameplay is pretty easy. All right. So for gameplay, I'm gonna tell you it's pretty easy to play. So I have to, I'm not going to give it a 10 because there are some things here you have to figure out on the side here, but that's to be expected. There's some ways to fix your rod that I kind of had to figure that out myself. Okay, but I will give it a pretty good strong 9 for easy playing. I'm going to give it a strong 9 for easy playing. On easy playing, I'll give it a 9. Okay. And I'm giving you honest review, the way I feel at it. I don't know if you're maybe somebody younger, you're a small child, maybe you have some issues with it. Adults, easy play. Okay. Now, going over here to where I have an issue is this, the hooks. This is a big issue. This game needs to, I really believe, sincerely, I'm being very sincere here. I believe that the makers of this game need to stop with the hook thing. Okay? Because what happens is, right now you see I got lures. So what happens is I have to go buy hooks. Okay? So I go to the shop, and I'm going to press here, and I'm going to get hooks. But I'm going to tell you about the issue that I have with the hooks. Now it says 20 hooks. 20 hooks, buy them, and here's the price. This is for your fake money. If you want to spend if you have the gold cookies and you actually spend money on it, here are the other hooks, different items you can buy. It tells you what the hooks are for, what they're good for. If you read up, it can tell you like this is up to 55 pounds and so forth. But now, I'm going to buy this hook here. I'm going to equip my rod. There's 20 hooks there. Alright, there it goes. The rod got equipped. And you're going to see the hook here. Now, I want you to keep an eye on this where it says 20. I'm going to cast over here, and I'm going to catch a fish. This is where I have an issue with. This is one of the issues I have with this game. So we wait there, and there you hear. Now you hear that beep. That means there's a fish coming towards it. This fish is attracted to that bait. Okay. There we go. He goes munching. You basically, pull in your rod, and there it is. There's your fish. Right there. Okay. Alright. And you get some other stuff here. There, you start looking for other stuff here. And as you learn more about the game, you get to look for these pegs and stuff, and fishes and stuff you find. Okay, and that actually gives you awards. But moving on to this. Okay, now you got Now I can. What I'm going to get back to is now the issue with the hooks. Now you see 19. I had 20 hooks, and what happens is every time you cast your line out and you catch a fish and you bring him in, you lose a hook. Does that make any sense, people? How many times have you gone fishing and lost all your hooks for every fish that you caught? Come on. This hook thing is stupid. I really gotta, I mean, I hate to say it, but it is really stupid. They gotta stop with the hook. I can understand you lose your bait, okay? You cast, you lost your bait, the fish took it out. You can't call this any kind of simulator, really, by doing stuff like that. Okay, it's not, I mean, basically they're saying it's a game. It's basically a game, but it's kind of like a simulator. Okay, but this hook thing is stupid. It makes the game stupid because you have to go constantly. You have to go and buy hooks because you'll lose every time you cast. You catch a fish, you lose a hook, and that's not the way it works. You know, that's just dumb. Okay, now over here you also have wear and tear on your line and on your rods. Okay, now if you catch a big hook, I mean a big fish, you know you're going to have the line get stressed out, and then you know if you keep catching big fish and and you have a line not designed for those kind of fish, it's going to get more and more stressed out. Possibly it'll finish or break. You have to buy more line. This I understand. The rod thing I understand too. That you have to buy if if you break your rod because the fish was too big and you didn't fix your rod. That I understand. But when it comes to hooks, that is kind of dumb. Okay, so that I don't agree with. As far as the hook thing, I do not agree with that as far as the hook goes. Okay, that's one issue that the game has. So getting with this stuff. Okay, now like I said, you can cast out here. All right, there's that beep. Now you're gonna catch whatever fish is in that area. There you go. You bring him in. Now that's it. That's all the action you have in. It's basically your left mouse button if you're on a PC, and you bring him in. You press the button to play, and there's not much play here. Okay, you're not playing much. This is not an advanced simulator where you get to play with your rod, pull it around. Basically, it's just this way, and then press the mouse button, and it comes in. Okay, that's what you're going to have on there. So, as far as simulator goes, as far as I can give you a rating for simulator, I'm not going to tell you it's a good fish simulator because reality of this simulator, some of the stuff is not good. Okay, like the stuff with the hook, that's stupid. So you cannot make this into any kind of reality simulator. Okay, so I mean something that's trying to imitate reality or something. So, I mean it's a game to play. We have to look at it from a playing game, and that's one of the rules is with the hooks that you lose your hooks. Okay, fine, but not as a fish or a technical game. It wouldn't fit in that category. It would be more of a game. Okay, this kind of gimbal thing, casting. This is other fish simulators or fish games have this kind of stuff. Okay, it's fine. Fishing rod, like I said, only has this direction, goes back, and then you can bring in but it doesn't have much action to the fishing rod. The graphics on the fishing rod is pretty good. So, as far as simulator goes, I'm gonna give this game, because of it's missing stuff. You're not allowed to. You can't walk around the lake. You can't go to different locations within the same lake. Okay. Also, there's issues with the fish that I do not like. The fishes are all mixed all over the place pretty much. There's bigger fish in the deeper water there, but for the most part, they're like all over the place. Okay. And real species of fishes really don't act that way. You have catfish that hangs around the shore, and you have some that go deep, but it's just the way the fishes are. It's not in a reality way of doing it. Okay, so for simulation, I'm gonna give actually a 6 for simulation on this. Okay, the fish do move very good, very smooth in the water. They do move very good. You look at them, it's almost like you're looking at real fish in a pond. So I'm gonna give that some points there. So, but I'm still going to give a rating on this, and about a 6 is what I'm going to give for simulation. Is what I'm going to get. Okay, and I'm actually, probably being a little bit good here. Okay, I'm probably stretching it a little. It should maybe be less than that, but I'm giving it a 6. Okay, so I'm going to give it for simulation. Now, for other stuff that we have on this game, they were looking at bugs. Now I have some bugs in this game where I've been playing the game and the server went out. Now this could be related to the people running the server for the game because this game, for the most part, is ready run online. Okay, so you caught a big fish and it got stuck, or there's times that I've clicked on the store and I've just got this. This is it. Now I see hooks. So there's times there's nothing there, and I have waited and waited and nothing showed up. And I have continued the game without being able to do anything. Okay, so that's the stuff. Then you have as far as bugs go, well, one of the weirdest weird bug that I've had here was a flying fish. And I don't mean the kind of flying fish you find in the ocean. I was fishing actually, I believe it was even in this area. And right up here, I'm concentrating down here, and right up here, I see a fish right on top of the water. A big red fish is flying through here. I wish I could have recorded that. It was really funny. I mean, it was just coming through there. It wasn't in the water. You can see the fish didn't look like it was in the water. It was actually it looked like it was on top of the water flying. Okay, that's what it looked like. So there are some bugs, for the most part. It's not that bad. There are issues, like I said. Sometimes you go to the store and there's nothing there. You can't get nothing out of it. I hope they fix that problem that they got there. Okay, and so that's what you got. So, but this overall for bugs, it's not like a game that's constantly full of bugs. Okay, so I'm gonna give it an 8 for bugs. Okay, because of the flying fish and the issue with the store, and getting nothing showing up. You can't get anything. I couldn't get hooks one time at all. So that I will give the game an 8. I'm giving honest reviews here, people. I'll give them, not the game, not the whole game. I'm giving bugs in the game an 8. Okay, okay. So it doesn't have that many bugs. Remember, the highest is 10, the lowest, the poorest is 1. So the game is pretty good overall when it comes to bugs. Now, looking at other stuff here. Okay, graphics, like I said, pretty good. Okay, fun meter. Let me tell you one thing, people. If you're the makers of this, I've got good news for you. I have fun with this game. I really, really, really have fun with this game. Okay, it's not a simulator. It's not a it's not like one of these trying to make a lot of effort to simulate fishing, real fishing. Okay, but it's a game and it's a fun game. If you have kids and you have people that want to have fun, I've had fun. I got stuck in this game for hours because I'm having fun and I'm enjoying the game because it's a game. Okay, so I don't see it as like a fish simulators. I will see others. I see it more as a fun game. So I'm gonna give this one here pretty good ratings here. I'm gonna actually give this one for fun. I'm gonna actually give this one a 10 for fish fun. Okay, that's the highest rating. I don't give that out. I'm giving it out right now. A 10 for this one for fun because I had fun with this game, and I have one of my child. She had fun with this game. It's a fun game. It's a fun game to play. It's got some issues, but it's a fun game to play. So on the fun meter, I'm giving it high meter. I'm giving it a high grade. I'm giving it a number 10 for fun meter. So overall, how would I rate this game overall? Okay, the entire game. Well, because of the graphics, okay, some of the stuff with the fish doesn't look that great, but still it's pretty good. How easy it is to play, that's pretty good. The bugs, pretty good. It doesn't have that many bugs. Fun meter, quite good. Okay, I'm giving you great for fun meter. Simulator, trying to imitate real life, no. I gave that a lower grade. Okay, so overall on this game, I have to give it overall rating for this game at least an 8. I'm giving you this game a pretty good rating of an 8. If it wasn't for those other issues, it will be higher. So I'll give it an 8 for this game. So that's what I think about the game. There's other stuff on this game. There's different locations. There's a good thing about this game that if you go to the map, okay, you have the wall map and you have other locations you can fish around the wall, and as levels go, I believe you even get even more locations. Okay, so that's great because these locations are loaded with different more scenarios. So that's another good thing there. So overall, I'm gonna give an 8 to the game, and I will tell you people to enjoy the game. I myself enjoyed this game so much that I'm gonna put a couple of videos on it on different locations. It's just me having fun fishing out here, and you guys are welcome to see the game. So if you like the review, please give thumbs up, and please, subscribe to the game. I'm James, and I am the fishing dude, and I will have other games that I will do review, and I will also do game playing on these games because I like these games. I like fishing games. Okay, people, you all have a super day, and let's catch one last one out here before we go. Let's see what we can bring out here. Let's see what we got. There you go. Something's coming up. There you go. And there he comes. And I'm bringing in my old little fishing rod here. There you go, people. Y'all have a great time, and subscribe and thumbs ups, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye now.